My name is Tom Pinkowski. I'm a junior on the track team, and I've been doing track for probably close to 10 to 11 years.
My name is Nicolette. I'm currently a junior, and I've been a part of track and field for 8 years, I believe. Yeah, I think 8 years.
I'm Joshua Jerome. I'm a senior and I've been doing track for around 7 years now. 7 years. Okay, so you don't get paid, you don't get a scholarship, and like respectfully with D3 track, no one or D3 athletics in general for the most part, no one really cares. So it's like, why do you do it? Like, why do you find that passion to do it?
I wasn't even doing it because I liked track or because it stood out to me. It was just so I could be in better shape for the other sports I played.
I wanted more of a challenge.
I wanted to prove like I'm better than the person next to me. I'm gonna train harder. I'm gonna work harder, and because I trained harder and worked harder, I'm gonna be better than you. Now I wasn't good at academics. I wasn't really good at many things, so I think I was very motivated to like kind of prove myself and be like I am somebody.
We saw it as a fun little activity. We get to run, and that's it. But I realized it's a lot more than that. Now I'm always driven to do better instead of just running around like a goofball. Seeing myself improve over time has always been a win for me, even though not every single win that I had gave me a medal.
Yeah, I don't think you really have to be super into track to understand the appeal. I can see that I'm getting better at something that I love to do. And also, it's always shown me that no matter what I think I can do better if I really work for it. And there's no ceiling to what you can do.
You feel like you're a part of something bigger than yourself, and that was really cool. Just feeling like you're a part of something and seeing my teammates improve. I've honest over time, that's almost been as gratifying as seeing myself improve, especially when I've seen how hard they worked and then I see them improve. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. I would kind of say it's always nice seeing people, come and watch you. And the way I deal with the pressure is I'm kind of like, no matter what, they're going to be there at the end of it, and they're just supporting me. They just want me to do the best I can.
The self-validation you get from getting a PR or winning a meet is unlike any drug you could ever take. Once you get it once, you always want it again. So I'm almost always thinking about track, whether it's practice the next day, whether I should be stretching or rolling out right now instead of laying in bed, or whether I should be eating this instead of that. Track is always in the back of my mind.
Oh my God. Every single year I have dealt with an injury. My freshman year, it was my ankle. What did I do? I sprained my ankle, and that took me out for almost the entire spring season until SUNY-X. And then my sophomore year, it was my left hamstring in the winter. And then my junior year, right now, in the winter, it was my right hamstring, and then my right knee.
My junior year, I think it was, in outdoor, I hurt my back, and I was just so mad at myself because everyone you hear it all the time. You're like, don't overdo it, and I was like, no, I wanted to keep on going.
And then I would say the next year after that, when I tore my meniscus and I missed my whole senior year, where I didn't have track, I was really missing it. I was planning on missing another meet just to be safe, but I got too antsy, and I told our coach no, I'm good. So he let me compete, and then I really blew it out really bad. So I definitely went through a process of almost a self-loathing process, honestly, because why did I choose to compete? Why did I take off like that? Why is my hamstring so weak, But I think over time, it's really strengthened my relationship with track. Not only because I just miss competing, but because I'm just falling more in love with the process.
I don't think I ever questioned continuing track and field. I guess I guess it was like a simple thought that came into my mind before college because I was nervous. I knew that the college experience would be so much more different than high school, but I thought to myself, if I don't continue my sport, then what am I gonna do?
You know, over the summer, I considered quitting it almost every single summer because I hated it. I hated track over the summer. I didn't have anyone to train with, and I was kind of just in a space where I was like, I don't really want to do this anymore. Like, do I really want to keep on going? And I guess I kind of just realized I was like, well, I want to see what I can do, and I know I'm going to regret it if I don't keep on going. I think at one point, my senior year, I kind of had to realize, to be blunt, that the future of track is over how I see it. I'll never be able to compete in this way ever again, but I can still, take some stuff I learned from it. I can take my friends, I can take the people I've met. And for me, I won't be competing ever again in that way, but I can still, there's more to life than track, I guess, is kind of what I realized.
Well, I have one more year, which is very sad, but it's bound to happen at some point.
Next year's kind of like a can't miss thing. Like I have to really have a good summer of training, and I have to come back better than I've ever been before. It's the last chance I have to score at SUNYACs, last chance I have to medal. I've never done those before, and those are 2 goals I've set for myself since the moment I got here.
I can't even imagine what life would be like without track and field.
I'm just thinking about that just makes me really grateful that I chose to continue it, because I have absolutely no idea where I'd be. I wouldn't have the friends I have now. I wouldn't be living where I am now. I wouldn't be the same person I am now. Because of track, I think that anything can be improved. Like, nothing is perfect. You can always do better. You can always work harder. You can always do something differently that would help you. And so I think I'll just carry that for the rest of my life, no matter what it is that I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah, I would say, I would be proud to say, oh yeah, I was a former track and field athlete.
I would say it's a process. It's a process. There's always going to be setbacks. There's always going to be highs, and there's always going to be lows.
It's going to be frustrating and really annoying, but it's going to be a lot of fun.